Hellraiser 2, 1988, is one of those horror sequels that I personally think is better than the original. Here's why. Okay. Well, okay. In the world of horror, it's very rare that we get a sequel that even comes close to matching the original. But we have Scream 2 from 1997, which came pretty close, and Bride of Frankenstein, which surpasses the original Frankenstein. But in the case of Hellraiser 2, I was less annoyed, although I was annoyed a little bit. But yeah, less annoyed, and yeah, I thought that it's a splatter fest, it's a gore fest, and with horror sequels, you got to up the body count, you got to up everything, right? And I thought that that when they did that with the Hellraiser 2, that it really worked well for them, because the first one from 1987 annoyed the piss out of me. I hate to say it, but it did. I hated all the characters. I enjoyed most of the special effects, like the Cenobites. I thought that those outfits were pretty cool. And some of the gore was good, but man, the characters, except for Kirsty. Kirsty was good. They annoyed me to no end. Totally obnoxious. I hated them. But in this one, okay, Julia, the woman that plays Kirsty's stepmother, is back. So is Kirsty herself. And yeah, I thought that having back Julia was, it had to happen. It had to. But I didn't like it in the slightest. This movie is pretty similar to Halloween 2 from 1981. Because in Halloween 2, in Hellraiser 2, it takes place sometime a little bit later, but the primary location is in a hospital. And the same thing with Halloween 2, takes place in a hospital. Yeah, this was a miserable retread of Halloween 2. And I thought that really the only redeeming qualities was the amount of blood that's in this, and also the Cenobites themselves are really cool looking. So that's two good things about it. Kirsty was someone I was just able to get behind. The reason I was able to get behind her in the original was because she didn't annoy me to no end, and in this one she was decent. I thought she was good enough to get behind. So, yeah, on top of this being a retread of Halloween 2, they're in the hospital, and there's this doctor who really wants to look into the gateways of hell, and Kirsty has been telling her story about what happened in the house before, and there's this girl named Tiffany who can't communicate, and yeah, there's the way that it all ties in together with Tiffany and the doctor and the Cenobites. All that explanation stuff, useless. I forgot about it in an instant right after all this stuff was explained. But yeah, as I said, good gore, good blood and guts. But yeah, having Julia really annoyed me. Everyone else bored me. This is when I say that this is better. Okay, I always rate my movies on a scale of 4 stars, 0 to 4 stars, and yeah, if I rated it out of 10, I would give I give Hellraiser 1 4 to 10, and this one 5 or 5.5 out of 10. But with the 4-star score, that's much closer. So I'm going to give this one the same score as Hellraiser 2, which is 2 stars. But I did like this one more. So yeah, 2 stars out of 4, and subscribe.